Not a bad place, Eivor. Not at all. Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you are the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Me. I found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes. Bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Förum að brjóta eitthvað.
Bend your ears and listen all. For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking! Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build!
At last! We will crack these Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs!
The Saxons know we are here, Doug. The monasteries will be well guarded.
Ah, by nothing more than priests
Shall
and
we raise
prayers,
the sail?
More sail!
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wing. Odin's mead I bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. The brave man slain Valkyrier ways. Reward
Save it for later.
There!
A sacrifice to the hand to battle! Take Christ! I stand ready. Busy. Who wants some?
Watch my lead.
Wary of trees. Don't bite. Watch for my lead.
Patience will reward us.
You're dead.
No!
He quelados! Inas fram!
Gathram! Fluga! Fluga!
Give me a hand!
We have this.
Keep the rat guessing.
That is all we need for Gunner. But if there's more, we should claim it. Help me with this. Come, we've outstayed our welcome.
Ognu! Round orc reef!
This was a good day and some fine work from all of you. We should return home and unload everything.
Are you certain there aren't a few more gold nuggets squirreled away somewhere?
My gut tells me no.
So, Eivor, what's your count?
My count? Dag, I've no need to count my kills. They number too many.
Likely story, Wolf-Kissed. Me? I killed 26, I think.
Catch the wind!
There were barely a dozen when we arrived, Doc.
No, attacked from the forest.
Cannot fail here! We will pick up. What are you doing?
Back so soon. And with good news, I hope.
I think we have all we need.
Ah, this is wonderful, Eivor. A forge bigger and hotter than my old forge back in Fornberg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
The Saxons break their kingdoms into smaller territories called shires.
Eivor, in here!
What will you keep in this room?
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
It suits me well. But I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on that wharf. I need no special treatment.
This is not special treatment. I want you here in the Longhouse, close at hand. I may be the Jarl of this clan, but you and I lead together, as ever. So get acquainted with your room, and when you're ready, meet me at the stables.
A letterbox for messages and requests. A bed better than many I've slept in, and a good place to recover. Not much, but it is mine.
Be ready to ride at a moment's notice.
Count on it, my friend. The path ahead is bright.
With glory at its end.
What was that about? Is Basim leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
We know the sons of Ragnar have camped in the north. It would do us well to pay them a visit, to strengthen our ties to this land.
Is that where Basim has gone?
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that. We have more pressing plans. I'm riding to Leicestershire, to a town called Repton. Eivor, I expect you to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need a horse.
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here. Apart from growing this settlement, you must seek out alliances as well. We cannot pacify England with so few friends.
Then I must join you, Sigurd, for I am a fitter companion on long roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the raiders, and you will act as Eivor commands.
Ride in safety, brother. I will follow as soon as I can.
Yes, and I will keep our raiders sharp. Do as Eivor commands. Is he testing me?
He may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
Ah, there you are.
You wanted to see me?
As Sigurd has so ordered, it falls to us to expand our presence in England.
He wants to forge alliances, ironclad, with every Norse, Dane, and Saxon here.
Right. We are the outsiders here. Making friends will help.
Where do we start?
My scouts come and go daily with interesting news and tidings, and I'm beginning to get my bearings in this fractured land. As I learn more, I can give you insight into each territory before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
Once you have gained an ally in a territory, return home and speak to me. We'll decide your next move then.
I understand. So, where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok, or head south to Grantebridgeshire to meet an army of Danes led by one Guthrum Jarl and his second, Soma. I should add, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with his own contacts in the cities. His research could be useful in winning us alliances throughout the cities of England. Speak with him and see what he needs.
I want to see the alliance map. Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, we'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Reptar. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrith. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know Burgred's. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
If this is one of them, my worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
I can't imagine the current king is too happy about all this.
Burgred is furious, of course. But this is our new reality. And I won't sit idly while he drags our kingdom through the dirt.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
Ah, but it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne, and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take it you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
A lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Sail southeast. Bring them word. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
does
war.
not need to fight to be a...
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Not yet crowned king and already grooming his successor. That shows some boldness.
Right. And bold kings need bolder sons.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
What? Control that beast!
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Trailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son than the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, the common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the others.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Thornburg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. I realize I quite admire King Harald, by words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young jailbird. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Jailbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge, as easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust, the prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
This place is heavily guarded.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's Warthane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece! We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Not to worry. We have a Mercian of our own.
Jailwolf, you mean? When I'm done with you lot, I'll execute that foolish thing for treason.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight!
Lay off the mushrooms!
Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men. You know your way around a battering ram.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
Careful, needy!
Yeah, to test your skill and all of.
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarssons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgrid wanted one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Destroy the gate! Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king to me!
Too easy!
Spill your brains!
It's over, Burgred! Lay down your weapons and surrender!
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Ceolwulf. Tell him we found a throne.
That was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one Atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Ceolbad was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
Chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. The brothers should see this.
Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Sold him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
We are wasting time. Tana is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor. But his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tana's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tana's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.